What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about what Gotham Knights should be rated. So I did this video a few days ago for Hogwarts Legacy. A lot of you guys had asked me, hey, do the same thing for Gotham Knights. I listened when I'm told to do something, and so, no, honestly, I do want to talk about it. There's been the whole debacle, really, with the ratings. Remember that certain trailers, especially, I think the one that stands out to me is the PlayStation one. When they announced this game at DC Fandom, PlayStation had their, on their channel, like the PlayStation version, which is the exact same thing, but they attached a rating to it, and the rating, that's not official, and in fact, I think actually it was re-uploaded or something where that rating is no longer there, and the best case of evidence is that when you go to Gotham Knights, still, their official Twitter, it says, hey, it's not an official rating. There's no official rating for this, and I also really quickly want to talk about the Nightwing stuff, too. I know that was an important thing about Red Hood as well, so we'll talk about that all in this video. If you guys do like that, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on, and then everything else, the Twitter, the Discord, the second channel, leaving your suggestions for future videos in the comments, all that good stuff. You guys know I try to make at least one of these videos every 2, 3, 4 days. Next Gen is here. It's going to be quite busy. It's quite busy at my house, and so maybe slightly less Gotham Knights videos over the next couple days, but obviously the schedule is not really going to change all that much. So this one's different from Hogwarts Legacy. I truly do believe that. In Hogwarts Legacy, we had the option, and I'll briefly go over it here, but to sum it all down, you got T for teen and M for mature, okay? And the only difference is, well, I mean, there are several differences, but it's more in the, I don't know, the suggestions that the M from, I don't want to say certain words, especially for YouTube, but Hogwarts Legacy, my prediction was T for teen, that I think that's the path it's going to go down. For Gotham Knights, I feel like this is an M for mature game. So what's interesting with this game is the past for these Arkham games have kind of been all different. So Arkham City was a T for teen game. Arkham Origins was a T for teen game, which is important because it's Warner Bros. Montreal. But Arkham Knight was an M for mature. Now, the thing is, I really don't know if this is gonna get really confusing because I'm gonna want to call it Gotham Knight quite a lot, but Arkham Knight, I'm really not sure why it was that rating. There were some scenes with the Joker, with Jason Todd. There's a scenes with Barbara, with Scarecrow's, kind of messing with Batman's mind. I'm not gonna show those. I'm not gonna, say what those are again, just for security purposes for YouTube. But I feel like those are the reasons it, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't know there's really not a lot of swearing. In fact, there's like next to zero swearing. There's no, the things that you can do to, I don't know, I guess I'll just say drugs. Okay. There's really not a use. I'm truly, and I'm not trying to be like weird like this on purpose. I just really, truly don't know sometimes. I think I have a good grasp on what YouTube allows for wording wise, but I just, I need to play it safe. That's just generally the way I play it on YouTube. So, I really feel like the Barbara scene and the Joker scene when Batman sees basically what he did, right, to Jason Todd, those are two scenes that kind of stand out to me. Oh, and also, I guess, when Joker, when we get to see how he crippled Barbara, right? That's probably a third scene that would do it. That's what I imagine would be it, because besides that, there's really nothing else. So to me, and in fact, there's actually another website. It's called Common Sense Media. I just looked it up because I was trying to find the ESRB ratings, but I forgot what that was called, so I couldn't find it. There's another website that basically goes off of common sense, right? And they put Arkham Knight as a 16 and older game, so kind of like a teenager game. So for Gotham Knights, look, I feel like a game like that, which, and I'm not going to bring up Avengers. I'm not going to do that. But for a game that, especially the combat, is a little bit more, I wouldn't say arcadey. Is that really the right word? I don't really think so. But the way the combat is presented, you're not really, I think, going to do too many crazy things, okay? The villains, I really don't think they're going to say, or you as character, I don't know why I said villains, but characters in general, I don't think you're going to say anything like super crazy, okay? The only thing, again, would be the difference between blood. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say that. I think the difference between blood and, like, suggested how people get injured and stuff like that, that is a jump between T and M. And so that's what we're debating with. Does Gotham Knights have those things? Well, it's the Court of Owls, It's Batman's gone. It's really tough, honestly, because to be honest with you, I had assumed I should have done this video without knowing what the ratings for the other games were. I did think, like when I was thinking about it, I did think that Arkham Knight was an M game. But then when I thought about the other ones, I thought, but I really don't remember them being M as well. So Arkham Knight was the first time that they jumped from a T game to an M game, right? So the question is, do they keep that for Gotham Knights? I think one thing that's this isn't this video, but Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, that will be M. I'm going to just go down and predict. I mean, that's 2 years away, but I'm going to predict that that's for sure going to be M. Suicide Squad, they'll probably have some naughty language in there, right? I really think that's going to be going in that category. Again, the language thing, in fact, you can say, because I looked this up for the Hogwarts Legacy stuff, you can say certain swear words. In fact, I think swear words in general, but they have to be very scarce. You can't say many of them, and they have to be very much spaced out in the game in order to have it fly for a T game. So, but again, language is not really something that Gotham Knights I really feel like is going to struggle with. So I would say, if I'm doing this, I don't see why this game wouldn't get a T rating. If it gets an M rating, I think that's fine. It doesn't really change anything for me, but I feel like either or would be fine. If you told me Arkham Knight was T, I would have believed you. If you told me Arkham Knight was M, I would have believed you. If you told me any of the Arkham games were either of them, I would have believed you. I wouldn't really have I wouldn't have second guessed it. I really wouldn't have thought too much on it. I don't think it doesn't matter to me personally. I used to get identified when I would go into like GameStop, even when I was older than 18. I'd be like 19, 20, and they would still ask for my ID, and I would say, fine, here it is. But that doesn't happen anymore. I don't go to GameStop. I get my games digital, and I think I look a little bit older than 18 now, especially if I grow out my facial hair, which you guys can't see yet, but give me to 50,000 subscribers, and you'll be able to see what I look like. Just a quick plug there. But no, I think the rating's interesting. The rating's definitely interesting. Hogwarts Legacy seems a whole lot more of like a slam dunk that, yeah, it probably feels a lot like a T for teen game. This game, I really don't think there's going to be that much of a difference. So I will personally predict this game is going to be rated T for teen. This is me forgetting, by the way, what the PlayStation trailer said. And I get there's like Peggy 16. I get there's like the UK version. I'm American. I'm going by just mine. But I obviously get there's comparables to the UK. Really quickly, I do want to throw this out there. I saw the gear for Nightwing. Cool. I really don't have much. I did the whole breakdown for Batgirl. I really don't have that much to say. Obviously they showed Robin. They showed Nightwing now. Here's the deal, though. This is that. Now, I don't know when you guys are seeing this. Maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Friday is when they have done this. So I assume this Friday is Red Hood time. We're going to get Red Hood. So that's exciting. The issue is, like I said, even in the past videos, well, you skipped the gameplay presentation, but you're going to show us their gear. So, again, odd, not exactly the strategy I would have personally chosen, but again, we're getting more of how these characters, I think, are going to swap in and out, what they're wearing, the abilities. I mean, we did learn some stuff. We learned some stuff that Batgirl has. We learned stuff Robin. We learned stuff Nightwing has. Now it's time for Red Hood. So, cool that they're doing it. I'm excited for Red Hood. I think the next video I make, it'll probably be over the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I will talk about the Red Hood gear. We'll break that down, and we'll go from there. We'll talk about kind of what's next for their marketing. But even that, just to quickly preview that, that's weird, right? Because they've done all of them. They've done Nightwing. This week will be Red Hood. Now what? Now what do you do? Do you do that? Remember I told you guys, I really feel like they're going to take like that Christmas period off. They won't probably tweet for a couple weeks. I mean, maybe they'll say like Merry Christmas, but I don't think they're going to do heavy, like, doing pictures and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what they do for the next around a month, because after this week, they'll have roughly, 3 to 5 weeks until I would expect them to take a Twitter hiatus. So we'll talk about that more in the coming videos. I know I've kind of slacked off and not doing that. I really didn't feel like there was all that much to talk about. But with that being said, I will do one on Red Hood, and we will talk about what's kind of next for their marketing, for their promotion. So as always, let me know what you guys think about this video. What rating would you give this game? What do you think it's going to be rated? Keep leaving suggestions for me in the comments. As I said, I'm going to be trying to do these videos every couple days. Now, again, with Next Gen coming out, I'm going to have so many videos on Miles, Demon's Souls, Assassin's Creed, all this stuff. Some of it's already been up on the channel. So, I'm trying to juggle all of this stuff. There will be a Gotham Knights video. video sometime over the weekend, maybe Monday at the absolute latest. We'll talk about Red Hood. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and more importantly than all of that, have the bell icon turned on, because you know I put up a lot of videos every single day on this channel, so it helps the best way YouTube can, even though YouTube pretty much sucks at that, helps you guys see when I put those videos up. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, PodcastNow15 is my Twitter handle. If you guys haven't joined our Discord, the link for that's in the description. If you guys haven't subscribed to my second channel, Podcast Now Plus is the name. You can type it on YouTube, or all three of those links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.